How you guys doing? Basically what we're going to be doing here is, or outlining here is how we can use Facebook ads and ClickFunnels in order to capture lead information, drive them to call your business directly, and also to follow up with a drip email campaign that increases conversion. So just let me take a moment of your time here. It's probably going to be about 10 or 15 minutes, and I'll explain these concepts. So what you're looking at now is the back end of the Ads Manager within Facebook for Business. And the reason why I want to bring you here and show you this is I wanted to show you the power of the targeting that we have available to us within Facebook. So as you can see here, I've targeted the service areas that I know that you guys cover for sure. Abbotsford and Aldergrove and Coquitlam and Delta, and Langley and Maple Ridge and Mission, Pitt Meadows, Port Coquitlam, Surrey and White Rock, and you can see them all lined out on the map here. Also what we've done here is we've targeted a range of age between 25 and 65 years old. Currently I have the gender at least set for this test at both men and women, but we can definitely see when we split test or when we get this thing going where our best clicks are coming from. Whether it's less expensive to market to women or to men or a combination or which age bracket. So we really have a lot of flexibility there as far as what we target. Now you can also see here that in addition to targeting by location and age and gender, we also have the ability to target by interests. So what I've done here is I've looked at and tried to find like family-based households where it's basically just family members and families living within homes, and also people who have expressed interest in renovations or fixing up their homes. Any pages that they'd like pertaining to renovation or home ownership, those are the people that would be targeted. Now you can see with what we've done so far, we're at about 230,000 people just within this region that fall within our criteria. If we were to open this up a little bit, I'm not sure about this specific targeting. I'd have to do some more research. But if we just eliminated that and went much broader, our audience would be much larger here as well. But that's still quite substantial. So yeah, that's kind of it in a nutshell as far as targeting. We can target only the areas that you guys service and eventually find out exactly which group is actually clicking on the ads for the least amount of money. So after we find your perfect audience, we put an ad like this one in front of them. And what we're trying to do here, what I was thinking is we could run a free in-home color consultation with every quote. This would be a really good way for you guys to get in the door in their home. It's also a nice value add, as most people don't really know what paint goes with their decor. So here we're offering 25 vouchers for a free in-home color consultation. I just did an approximate value of $100. Here we'll have a custom domain for the actual landing page. And then this will actually be a call tracking number that we will put in the ad and also on the landing page and in the welcome emails. I think this ad actually stands a very high probability of working. And because we only show this to your perfect audience, again, it makes it very powerful. So once the prospect actually clicks on the ad, they'll be taken to a landing page like this one. So now this landing page was designed specifically with your images and branding. These pages have been proven to be significantly more effective in driving new business than a website alone, which is kind of why I use them. Once the prospect actually completes the information here, so the only thing that they're required to do here is to complete their name, address, and phone number in order to claim the voucher. Here I've added a little bit of sense of urgency by reducing the number of vouchers. This is really an artificial time constraint, but it's a good effective marketing tool. Also, in addition to this, I wanted to have as much as possible before the scroll line here, but below here, after you can see that I've also put in some of your social proof and testimonials, which is a really, really good thing on the landing page to help people feel more comfortable to enter their information. So what they do is they enter in their information here, their name, email address, and phone number, and then click on I want my voucher. And from there, they'll be taken to a thank you page. Now, this thank you page is actually where a lot of businesses get this wrong. They just send them to just simply say thank you, your voucher's been emailed, and then nothing else. But here, it really gives us another chance to do two other things: create an additional sense of urgency and offer additional services to upsell a call to a call tracking number. And that's really the name of the game here, is to try to get people to call your business directly to take advantage of these offers. Of course, you still will have collected their name, email address, and phone number, But this is also another chance for them to call you directly if they're excited. And of course, you follow up with those name, email address, and phone numbers as they come in as well. The whole idea behind this is to make it so that we basically turn Facebook into a machine that generates leads for you on a daily basis. So for those people that have clicked through onto your ad and come through on your landing page, but for whatever reason have decided to just bounce away and not enter any of their information and just leave your page. So we do have a strategy in place there for that, and that's called remarketing. So as soon as somebody clicks on your ad and then lands on this landing page, regardless of whether they fill this form out or not, we'll now have the ability to drop a little piece of code into their browser or a tracking pixel. And now a tracking pixel or a Facebook pixel will allow us to remarket to these individuals. I'm not sure if you've seen this before, where you search for something online and then suddenly you start to see those freaky ads that follow you around everywhere displaying that same product. That's remarketing. So once they come to this page, even if they don't fill it out, we'll drop the remarketing pixel in their browser, and then they'll start to be displayed ads like this one here. This remarketing ad is very similar to the first one, putting a little bit more sense of urgency on here with only 19 vouchers remaining, and then it's not too late. But we wanted to keep quite a bit consistent here, including the image, so that they understand that they've seen this before and it kind of rings the bell. So yeah, remarketing is incredibly effective, and it also helps to bring down the cost per click because it's a much cheaper way once you already have them. The ability to remarket to them, it's much cheaper if they click on those ads. Another technique that we would use to help with our conversion would be a slow drip email campaign. So obviously we're collecting their name, email address, and phone number, and then they're directed to the thank you page. But then what happens is we generate a series of 3 emails that get sent out to them. And this would be an example of what the first one would look like. Now, this welcome email or the initial email, this is really our chance to fulfill on the promise. We're promising a free in-home color consultation with a promo code or with a voucher code, and here it is. Also a few more things like only one per customer, only available to new customers, and also we're pushing that upsell to the call tracking number. But wait, call now and receive 10% off painting your first room, and then this number will actually be a call tracking number that will forward to either of your cell phones or both of your cell phones simultaneously until somebody picks up. So following this would be after the first day. So this email would be sent out immediately as soon as they complete the form. The second email would be sent out on the second day, and the third would be sent out on the third day, and then it would stop. But in those 3 emails, we'd be trying to demonstrate additional value of how L2H painting and their color consultation and your painting services can help them, and how you differentiate from your competitors. So all of those things combined with the collecting of the name, email address, and phone number, potentially remarketing to people who have not opted in, the thank you page where we're incentivizing a call to a call tracking number for additional services, and also the slow drip email campaign. All of those things combined to kind of create the perfect storm where it really helps all together with overall conversion for the entire campaign. So this actually allows you to continue to engage with them and market to them as a way to bring them into your business. The best part is that all of this is done completely hands-free and it's totally automated. Once they enter their information, this all just happens automatically. Now, of course, this automated engine is meant to produce really good results, but ultimately it comes down to you guys are now in possession of the name, email address, and phone number, and you should contact that lead as quickly as possible. There's been many studies done, and it shows that like after a day, the chance of that lead converting is dropped by like 50%. So it's really imperative that you follow up with those leads quickly. So I guess in a nutshell, I just want to say that I think that this campaign stands a high probability of success. It looks pretty good to me. Because what we need to try to figure out here is what the lifetime value of your customer is, or at least the yearly value. Like if you get a new client acquired, how much is that worth to your business over the course of a year? And kind of try to keep that number in mind, because with this whole process, I'll be able to determine exactly what our cost per click is for somebody clicking on the ad, how much it costs for somebody to fill out this form, on the back end, like how many people have called the call tracking number, how many people have clicked on these emails to convert, how many leads are being generated. Now with those numbers, I can then tell, okay, so it costs this much to click here, this much to have this filled out, and then this much to actually generate a lead. So we'll be able to come up with an actual dollar value for those different categories. And then the last piece of the puzzle is we need to figure out how well you guys are converting these leads. Say you get 10 of these leads and 1 converts. How much is that 1 worth to your business? Or you convert 2 or 3 in a month. We really need to try to get a handle on that, because we ultimately need this to be a win-win-win situation. You guys need to win by having a nice tidy profit margin even after this investment in your marketing. It has to produce a good return on investment. So that's really what we're looking for here. That you guys make a good return on investment, so that you're happy and I'm happy and your customers are happy. We're looking for the win-win-win here. So just have a look at this and then have a discussion with Dan, and let him know what you guys think. Cheers. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.